Most drivers in the US are losing money without even realizing it. Mechanics don't always lie, but they definitely don't share all the secrets behind those expensive bills. So, how can you avoid getting ripped off every time your car has an issue? This video reveals 17 car repair secrets that garages don't want you to know. These practical tips could save you over $2,000 a year. From small fixes like replacing a $5 rubber gasket to tricks that prevent $1,000 breakdowns, everything is explained clearly and simply so anyone can apply them. This isn't just knowledge, it's a way to keep your car running longer, drive safer, and most importantly, keep your wallet intact. Like and subscribe to the channel if this video helps you. Secret 17. Many drivers focus only on engine oil, forgetting another silent hero, coolant. It doesn't just keep your engine's temperature stable, it also prevents rust and corrosion and protects every metal component inside. When neglected for too long, coolant degrades and loses its protective properties. The result? The radiator gets clogged with deposits, the water pump wears out quickly, and worst of all, the head gasket can fail. A damaged head gasket leads to engine overheating, which can warp the cylinder head and cost you up to $1,100 to repair. The irony? All this disaster can be avoided with a simple routine, replacing the coolant regularly. It costs less than $20. Most car manufacturers recommend changing it every 2 to 3 years or after a certain number of miles. This small investment brings huge benefits: a cooler running engine, fewer risks, and a longer lifespan. A mechanic's advice: don't wait until the temperature gauge hits the red zone or white smoke pours from the hood. Proactively replace your coolant on schedule. It's the smartest and cheapest way to protect both your car and your wallet. Secret 16. If the engine is the heart of your car, the brake system is its life-saving shield on the road. Yet, many drivers overlook brake fluid, a small but critical component that directly affects safety. Brake fluid naturally absorbs moisture from the air over time. When water builds up, the fluid's boiling point drops significantly, which can cause it to boil during hard braking. The consequence? The brake pedal feels spongy, the car doesn't stop in time, and an accident could happen in a split second. Beyond that, moisture and contaminants can corrode the ABS pump, caliper pistons, and steel lines. When the ABS light comes on, or you hear strange squealing from the brakes, brace yourself for a repair bill as high as $200. Meanwhile, replacing brake fluid regularly costs only about $80, a small price to protect an expensive braking system. As a mechanic with over 10 years of experience, I urge you, change your brake fluid every 2 to 3 years. Don't wait for warning signs. This small investment delivers massive benefits, not just saving money, but ensuring your brakes respond reliably and safely whenever you need to stop. Secret 15. Power steering makes turning the wheel smooth and effortless, but few realize this system needs nourishment too. Over time, power steering fluid degrades. It loses viscosity and gets contaminated with metal particles and debris from the pump. These tiny impurities circulate through the system, slowly wearing down the pump and steering rack. When you hear a whining noise while turning or feel the steering wheel unusually heavy, it means the system is seriously degraded. At that point, replacing the steering rack could cost up to $800, not to mention the danger of sluggish steering response on the highway. The irony? All these risks can be avoided with one simple task: replacing the power steering fluid regularly. It costs less than $10, but keeps the steering system running smoothly, protecting the pump and rack from premature failure. Many manufacturers don't specify a replacement interval, but real-world experience suggests changing it every 40,000 to 50,000 miles is ideal. My sincere advice: don't wait until the steering feels heavy to think about the fluid. With a small expense, you're buying safety, smooth driving, and peace of mind on every journey. Comment with the number 1 and like this video, and I'll reveal something even more shocking. Secret 14. The term lifetime fluid Sounds reassuring, but it's one of the most misleading marketing tricks that makes drivers complacent. No fluid lasts forever. After tens of thousands of miles, differential and transfer case fluids in AWD or 4WD systems degrade. They lose their lubricating ability, generate more heat, and form metal particles. These tiny particles are silent killers, wearing down gears in the differential, causing the drivetrain to whine, and eventually leading to complete failure. Did you know replacing a differential or transfer case can cost over $1,000, sometimes even more for SUVs or trucks? Meanwhile, a routine fluid change costs just a few dozen and takes less than an hour. It's a small investment that determines the lifespan of your entire drivetrain. My experience, for AWD or 4WD vehicles, change the differential and transfer case fluids every 40,000 50,000 miles, regardless of whether the manufacturer calls them lifetime. Don't let a single word in the manual cost you thousands. Secret 13. You might be surprised, but one reason many cars end up stuck in the garage for weeks is rats. They love the warm, cozy engine bay. Worse, many modern wire insulations are made from organic materials like cornstarch or soy, basically snacks for rodents. Once they chew through, you're left with exposed wires, short circuits, or even a car fire. Damage can range from $1,000 to $7,000, depending on the affected system. Preventing this doesn't require complex measures. Many mechanics recommend peppermint oil. Its scent repels rodents. Some owners also install ultrasonic devices that emit frequencies rats hate but are harmless to humans. Parking in a well-lit, tidy area and regularly checking under the hood can also significantly reduce the risk. Think about it. Spend a few bucks on prevention or risk thousands to fix chewed-up wiring. With years in the trade, I always tell clients, preventing a problem is always cheaper and easier than fixing one. Secret 12. Many believe taking their car to a dealership is the safest choice. But in reality, most maintenance tasks, from oil changes to brake replacements to air filter swaps, don't require proprietary technology. Dealerships often charge double or triple the labor rates of independent garages, and their parts come with a hefty markup just for the brand logo. You could end up paying 50% more for the same quality service. A reputable independent garage, on the other hand, can offer a more personal experience. You can talk directly to the mechanic and watch the work being done. Many even use OEM parts, the same ones factories use to build new cars, but at up to 50% less cost. For routine services, the difference lies in the bill, not the quality. So, instead of assuming dealerships are best, find a trusted independent garage. With one smart choice, you can save hundreds of dollars a year while feeling confident your car is in the hands of dedicated professionals. Secret 11. If you live in areas with harsh winters, you're familiar with roads covered in salt to prevent slipping. But what many overlook is that this salt is a silent enemy of your car. Salt corrodes metal quickly, especially the undercarriage, which gets blasted with mud and moisture and is rarely checked. After just a few neglected years, the undercarriage can rust heavily, welds weaken, and suspension or exhaust components rot away. By the time you notice, repairs aren't just expensive, they can compromise the entire chassis' safety. The solution is simple. Apply an anti-rust coating annually. This specialized coating creates a protective barrier, shielding metal from salt and moisture. The cost is a fraction of what you'd pay to replace the chassis or exhaust, yet it extends your car's life by 3 to 5 years with ease. Don't let your beloved car die from below without you knowing. An annual anti-rust treatment is the cheapest insurance, ensuring you can drive through salty winters without worrying about massive repair bills later. Secret 10. The battery is the heart of an electric vehicle and its most expensive component. While a gas engine can be repaired part by part, a degraded or damaged EV battery often requires full replacement, costing thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. The danger? Battery lifespan is heavily affected by something seemingly simple: temperature. Batteries perform best in an ideal range, typically 68-77 degree Hertz. When exposed to prolonged heat from sitting in the sun or frequent fast charging, battery cells age much faster. Conversely, extreme cold reduces performance and charging capacity. Keeping the battery cool and stable is key to preserving its capacity long term. Simple habits like parking in the shade, limiting frequent fast charging, and using the battery cooling mode when needed can add years to its life. A little daily care can save you thousands in battery replacement costs. Keeping your battery cool protects not just your car, but also your wallet. Secret 9. If you drive a modern diesel vehicle, you've likely heard of the CP4 nightmare. This high-pressure fuel pump is common in many models. When it fails, the consequences go beyond a stalled engine. A broken pump scatters metal debris throughout the fuel system, destroying injectors, fuel lines, and even the tank. Repair costs can range from $8,000 to $12,000, a figure that forces some owners to sell their car in defeat. The surprising cause? Ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel in the U.S. is too dry, lacking enough lubrication for the CP4 pump. The simple solution is to add a small amount of high-quality two-stroke oil to each full tank. This oil boosts lubrication, helping the pump run smoothly and reducing wear. A bottle of two-stroke oil costs just a few bucks, but can save you from a massive repair bill. This is a little-known trick that experienced diesel drivers quietly use. Think of it as cheap insurance for your vehicle. If this information is helpful, please comment with the number 1 to let me know. Secret 8. Every car model has its chronic illnesses that insiders can easily point out. Leaky valve cover gaskets, overheating turbos, or notoriously fragile transmissions. The problem is, many owners wait until a failure happens to address them, and by then, costs have skyrocketed. A rubber gasket worth a few bucks, if not replaced in time, can lead to oil leaks that damage sensors, wiring, or even the engine itself. One small issue can cascade into a system-wide failure, a true domino effect. My advice after 10 years in the trade: research the common weak points of your car model. Check forums and groups, or ask a trusted mechanic directly to know which parts to replace or reinforce early. Investing a few dozen or $100 in prevention now can save you thousands later. Don't wait for a warning light to take action. Addressing your car's inherent weaknesses up front not only saves money, but also keeps it running reliably, durably, and safely on every trip. Secret 7. Direct injection, GDI. Engines offer power and fuel efficiency, but have a built-in flaw: heavy carbon buildup on intake valves. Unlike indirect injection systems, GDI doesn't allow fuel to wash over the valves. Meanwhile, oil vapors from the crankcase ventilation system pass through, leaving sticky, stubborn deposits. After tens of thousands of miles, this buildup causes power loss, rough idling, or even a lit check engine light. Cleaning it with walnut blasting can cost $500 to $700. A clean, effective solution popular among car enthusiasts is installing a catch can. This small device sits in the ventilation line, trapping oil vapors and contaminants before they reach the intake. This keeps the valves clean, maintaining engine performance like new for years. At a fraction of the cost of carbon cleaning, a catch can is a smart investment. If you drive a GDI-powered car, consider this long-term insurance for your engine's performance and lifespan. Secret 6. Many assume a failed engine or transmission means a trip to the dealership for an expensive replacement. But there's a smarter option: used parts. In the US, there's a massive market for engines, transmissions, and other components salvaged from wrecked or retired vehicles. Many of these parts are still in great condition, some from cars with just a few tens of thousands of miles. While a new engine at a dealership might cost over $6,000, a used one can be as little as a third of that, often with a warranty from the supplier. Transmissions follow the same logic. Replacing one is pricey, but a used unit can save thousands while maintaining quality. Of course, you need to choose reputable sellers with clear return and warranty policies. Don't let the fear of used parts make you pay triple. With the right approach, used parts are a cost-effective escape that seasoned drivers quietly use to keep repair costs under control. Secret 5. Many only think about wheel alignment when their car starts pulling to one side or the steering wheel shakes. But even a slight misalignment of a few degrees can cause uneven tire wear, cutting tire life in half. With a set of quality tires costing hundreds or even $1,000, neglecting regular alignment is like throwing money out the window. Proper alignment not only ensures even tire wear, but also improves handling, saves fuel, and reduces strain on the suspension. A well-aligned car drives straight and smooth, without pulling or feeling stiff to steer. On the other hand, driving long-term with misalignment can prematurely wear out suspension components, tie rods, and even the steering rack, leading to repair costs many times higher. Every 10,000, 15,000 miles, check and realign your wheels, or sooner if you frequently drive on rough roads or hit potholes. With a small expense, you're protecting your tires and suspension while saving hundreds in the long run. Secret 4. When the check engine light comes on, most drivers panic and rush to the garage. In the US, just checking the error can cost $120, and mechanics might not even explain it clearly. But here's the truth. With an OBD2 scanner costing just $20, $40, you can do it yourself at home. Using it is incredibly simple. Plug the device into the OBD2 port, usually under the steering wheel. Open the app on your phone, and within seconds, you'll see the specific error code. Even if you're not a mechanic, a quick online search can explain the issue, whether it's an oxygen sensor, spark plug, or loose gas cap. Often, the problem is minor, and you can fix it yourself or monitor it before spending money at a garage. This trick not only saves you from repeated diagnostic fees, but also makes you more confident and in control of your car. It's a small investment with long-lasting value, like holding the key to mastering your vehicle instead of relying entirely on a garage. Secret 3. Many U.S. car owners don't know that beyond standard warranties, manufacturers often have silent, extended warranty programs called secret warranties or goodwill repairs. These cover common design flaws or parts that fail early, but companies don't advertise them to avoid damaging their reputation. For example, issues like a shaky transmission, peeling paint, or a prematurely failing AC might cost thousands to fix at a dealership. But if you know about and ask for a secret warranty check, the manufacturer might cover the repair for free or heavily subsidize it, even if your standard warranty has expired. The trick is to be proactive. Before signing off on a big repair bill, research the manufacturer's website, check forums, or call their customer service directly. Sometimes, a single well-timed question can save you thousands. Don't forget, companies want to keep loyal customers, and you have every right to take advantage of that. Secret 2. Many car brands promote large, thin, sporty-looking wheels, but they can cost you a lot. Thin tires paired with big rims are not only 50% to 100% more expensive than standard tires, but also more prone to blowouts when hitting potholes or rim damage from impacts. A new set of alloy wheels can cost $200 or more, not including labor. Meanwhile, choosing wheels 1-2 inches smaller with thicker tires offers real benefits. Thicker tires absorb shocks better, making the ride smoother, reducing the risk of bent rims or blowouts, and lowering replacement costs. Plus, standard tires are more common, so you're likely to find them at better prices instead of relying on specialty tires for large rims. This is a budget-friendly, yet smart decision. You might not turn heads with flashy wheels, but your car will be more durable, your wallet safer, and you'll feel more comfortable driving daily without worrying about a $1,000 bill from a single pothole. Secret 1. Car manufacturers often claim transmission fluid is lifetime, meaning it never needs replacing. It sounds convenient, but it's more marketing than technical truth. During operation, transmission fluid faces friction, high heat, and metal debris from gears. After 40,000, 60,000 miles, it loses viscosity and protective ability. Continuing to drive risks wearing out clutches, damaging hydraulic valves, or even burning out the transmission. Replacing an entire transmission can cost $3,000 to $5,000, a painful expense. Meanwhile, draining and replacing transmission fluid regularly costs just a few $100s. It also makes shifting smoother, improves fuel efficiency, and extends the transmission's life by hundreds of thousands of miles. Many of my customers regret believing the lifetime claim in brochures, only to pay dearly later. Don't wait for jerky shifts or slipping gears to act. Proactively replacing the fluid early turns a marketing trick into an advantage, keeping your car reliable and safe for years. We've just gone through 17 secrets few are willing to share, from lifetime fluid myths, tires and alignments to small tricks like catch cans and OBD2 scanners. They all have one thing in common: saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars while keeping your car durable, safe, and hassle-free. Your car is a major investment, but with proper care, it rewards you with peace of mind on every journey. If you found these tips helpful, like and subscribe to the channel and share so other drivers can avoid costly mistakes too.